Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make this super cozy onesie for your stuffed animal. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, so let's get started! Of course, to make this you'll need some fabric. I'm using this red fleece with snowflakes on it, but you could really use any kind of fabric you want. Onesies are usually made out of fleece though, so that's what I'm going with. I also need to grab my patterns. I'll link printable versions of these in the description box. Since the piece for the hood is really big, I only cut out a half pattern. First, I need to cut out two pieces using this main piece. I want them to be mirror images of each other, so I'm folding the fleece in half, then pinning the pattern on top. I'm basically using the same pieces for the front and the back, with a little tab I'm supposed to fold for the front piece. But I had to make a few adjustments, so I ended up just making them two separate pieces. So when you look at the printable versions, you'll want to cut out two of each. I'll also need two of the sleeve pieces, and for the hood I'm also folding the fabric in half, but I'm not going to cut the two halves apart. I'm also going to add some little cuffs to the sleeves and pants, so I'm cutting out rectangles for that. And I didn't originally make a pattern for this, but I ended up drawing some later in case you want to make this. One more thing I want to mention about the patterns is I made this to fit my Build-A-Bear, but I know a lot of Build-A-Bears are different sizes. So before cutting the pieces out, you might want to compare the main piece to your stuffed animal. If the distance between the neckline and bottom curve seem to line up, you should be good to go to use this pattern, but if it looks a little small, you can just add an extra chunk to this middle area. Next, I'm going to grab the main pieces and flip them good side to good side with their partners. And the back piece will be the slightly bigger one, and with that, I'm going to pin it together along this curve and use a straight stitch to sew along this entire curve. For the front piece though, I'm only going to sew about 1 inch up the curve. You could even do slightly smaller than that. After that, the pieces should look like this. And as you can see, the neckline in the back got really small, so I had to make some adjustments to the printable patterns. Now I'm going to open them up and line up those shoulder pieces good side to good side. Now I'm just going to sew straight across the tops of each one. After that, I'm going to add the zipper. This one is an invisible one, so you don't really see the zipper part, but you could also use Velcro or buttons for this. You might just have to make the pieces wider though, so they can overlap in the center. Before I sew it on though, my zipper is a little too long, so before I cut it, I have to make sure to lock the end. So first I'm lining the zipper up with the neckline, and looking to see how long it needs to be. And slightly past that is where I'm going to insert my needle and thread, and then just go back and forth around the zipper. You can see it better with the back of the zipper. I'm basically just wrapping thread around the zipper part. After doing that about 10 to 15 times, I'm going to tie off my thread, and now I can cut my zipper about ½ an inch to 1 inch away from those stitches I made. Now to actually sew the zipper on, you'll first want to unzip it all the way. Then I'm going to fold over that top flap and lay the zipper good side facing down with the center edge of the onesie. And the onesie is also good side facing up. Then I'm going to pin this in place and sew straight down. Apparently you're supposed to use a special zipper foot for this, but I didn't have one, so I just used a normal one, and I wasn't able to get very close to the zipper that way, but I was fine with a lot of the zipper showing. After that, I'm going to match the other side of the zipper with the other half of the onesie, good side to good side like last time. And I'm first folding over that edge, of course, and pinning it down. And for some reason I pulled it up again, but the zipper should be pulled all the way down. And now I can just sew that on with a straight stitch. After that, the bottom of the zipper will kind of have an opening showing, so you could add a few more stitches around the zipper again to close that up, but I didn't end up doing that because the hole wasn't that noticeable. But now I'm going to set this aside and work on the sleeves. So I need to grab the sleeves and the rectangles for the cuffs. And to attach the cuffs, I'm first folding that rectangle in half. Then I'm going to lay good side to good side with the edge of the sleeve. There isn't really a good side to the cuff, but you just want the raw edges matching up. As I sew this on, I'm actually going to stretch the cuff, and that'll hopefully make the cuffs slightly tighter than the actual sleeves. So I'm only going to pin it down in the beginning, and as I sew the cuff on with a straight stitch, I'm going to be lightly pulling on it. After doing that for both, they should look like this. As you can see, they got a little puffy, and I can cut off that extra fleece. So now I can attach these to the main onesie piece. As always, I'm going to flip the curves good side to good side with the curves of the onesie, and I like to start in the middle so it ends up more even. Then I can sew this on using a straight stitch and do the same thing for the other sleeve. After sewing on both sleeves and folding the onesie in half, it looks really close to being done, but we still have a few more things to do, so I'm going to set this aside and work on the hood. You could hem this bottom edge first, but since fleece doesn't really fray, I just left it. So now I can skip to the next step, which is folding the piece in half, good side to good side. And now I'm going to sew the two sides together along this curve. After turning it inside out, it should look like this, and now we can attach it to the onesie. I know looking at this neck hole it looks super tiny, but luckily we have a zipper so this doesn't have to fit over our stuffed animal's head. It helps a lot to have the zipper unzipped first, so I should have done that instead of only doing it halfway. But now I need to line up the bottom edge of the hood with the edge of the neckline, and I know it's hard to tell the top from the bottom of the hood, so just remember that the top of the hood is where those two halves were connected, so here the seam doesn't go all the way to the edge. But now starting from the middle, I'm pinning those edges good side to good side, and once I get to the end of the hood, I'm actually not going to continue pinning along this edge. I'm going to cut across to the very edge of the hood and match that up with the neckline. So I'm kind of pinning across it diagonally. My piece was a little too long, so I had to trim it. But now when you flip this up, the hood should just smoothly transition into the neckline. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side and use a straight stitch to sew the pieces together. After that, I'm going to fold the whole thing in half with the bad side facing out and line up the sleeves and sides of the onesie. I'm making sure the cuffs are folded outward, and now I'm just pinning the bottom of the sleeves together and the sides of the onesie. Since I wanted the legs to be a little bit tighter, I'm actually going to kind of sew in at an angle. So I'm just placing my pins there as a guide to follow. Then I'm going to pin together the other sides and use a straight stitch to sew along where I've pinned. After that, I'm going to trim off that little bit of extra fabric on the sides of the legs, and now we can add the cuffs for the pant legs. I first need to turn this inside out though. Now I can just take my cuff pieces, fold them in half, and line up the edges good side to good side with the bottom of the pant legs. And like before, I'm just going to pin it down at the beginning and stretch the cuff as I sew them together. And after doing that to the other side, it should look like this. Now the last thing to do is trim off any extra fleece and close up the pants. So I need to turn this inside out again and line up the inner sides of the pant legs and pin them together. Then I can use a straight stitch to sew from one side to another. And after that, your onesie is done! Now I can turn the whole thing inside out one last time and try it on my stuffed animal. I also completely forgot about leaving a tail hole, but if you want to do that, just make sure to leave an opening when sewing those back pieces together. Everything else looks great though. When zipping this up, just be careful not to get your stuffed animal's hair stuck in the zipper. A bunny was probably not the best choice to show off this hood since their ears are kind of bulky, but you could even cut ear holes if you wanted them to stick out. I really hope you enjoyed this video. A lot of people were requesting a onesie, so I really hope I delivered. Please give this video a like, comment any video requests you have, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time! Bye!